Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Georgia Southern Eagles taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida Atlantic's offense will have the ball first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved. Was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still...
There he goes! He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes so that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Across the 25, he's got room. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Looking for the goal line. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
7, Georgia Southern, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Got a man, it's Dallas. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They've got it at the 36, it's a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He He's got an open man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's French. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Okay, the Owls just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Come on, set. Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield, it's French. He's got him. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Breaks the tackle. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Spits it out to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They've got the screen set up. Still on his feet at the 40. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking to pass. It's French. It's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. That's caught. It's held. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. Nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the ground to try to move the chains. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Open space at the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verb. Turning it on. Spinderella. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Power football with the run. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can... Oh, he's getting ahead of steam! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Terrell. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless and moving. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Georgia Southern in a hurry. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking left. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Terrell. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
To the air, it's French. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal.
Georgia Southern.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Eagles. Fit it in the window for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
21, Georgia Southern, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Oh, he's got a chance. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. With the catch, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Helms. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Eagles can really attack on this second and short. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Won the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. It's complete on the right side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. And the comeback is on.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That 3-touchdown lead has been cut to 7. The momentum has shifted, and now a chance to get it back on this drive.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Caught behind the line. It's Dallas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback pulled up through and sacked at the 12.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The give from the gun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got it looking for a first. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Owls. On to attempt the try. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's French. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Makes the grab. It's Gibbs. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Eagles are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, and they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Dropping back, it's French. Got his man quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Dallas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Handoff from the shotgun. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. No huddle offense to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, looking to pass. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turn. Downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz. You just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up. And on that play, you're helpless. And you know that you're losing possession. You're coming off the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Mooney. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
Okay, ready?
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Come on.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Caught in the backfield, it's Mooney. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Sands. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team.